What's up guys, Moonman here, and today I'm in Yazoo City, Mississippi, the Technicolor town, as I like to think of it as. And we're going to be talking about their urban legend of the Yazoo Witch today. We're going to show a little bit around the town, but we're going to mostly talk about the witch. Let's do it. So the legend states that there was a witch that lived on the outskirts in the swamp and by the river, on the Yazoo River. And she would torture fishermen that she caught down there fishing. And the sheriff got wind of this, and the sheriff hunted her down, was going to arrest her, and she got away. She ran, and then the sheriff found her sinking in quicksand, and he did not save her. And she swore revenge on this town, Yazoo City, that when as she died, she put a curse on it saying that in 20 years she will make her return and bad things will happen. And nobody thought much of this until May 1904, when it was around 20 years from that, when a wildfire broke out in downtown, burned down many houses, many buildings, all of them really. Over 300 buildings were burned down in Yazoo City. And at that time, many theories arose to why those buildings burned. But then some people remembered the curse of the witch, and they all went down to the local cemetery, the Glenwood Cemetery, to go check out the grave of said witch. So as they all headed down to the cemetery, they went to the witch's grave and saw that it had been cracked and that all the iron chains that were around it had been broken. And the iron chains now periodically seem to be broken, and people repair them, as the legend states that if you do not repair those chains, that she will return. So let's walk around town and see a little bit of things here, and then we're going to go on down to where the witch is buried and go see her grave. And then we're going to go talk about the famous author that featured it in his book and made it a household thing. Let's do it. So I'm showing off a little bit of downtown here. This is the old Gringo Saloon, and it looks like it has seen better days. There is a 5-cent, or sold everywhere 5-cent. Looks like it's relieves fatigue Coca-Cola sign. Interesting. And my, this old saloon has definitely seen better days. There may not even be any saving this. Looks like there's some kind of outdoor little thing where it looks like they might put on some kind of concerts or something. Nicely painted. That's pretty cool. There's the old Bank of Yazoo, and it's a 1876. That was the original one, and then I guess 1904 is, like I said, this also burnt down in the fire, so I guess that's when they had to rebuild it. I just want to point out that old Webb's Pharmacy sign, and it's still got the little stir in there. It's pretty cool, but let's go on down to that cemetery. And as you enter the Glenwood Cemetery, you get to a fountain, you take a right, and this will point the way. Let's see it. All right, so it points the way this way. I have not seen it yet, but I got my eye out, so let's go look. Guys, I said that, and I'm standing right next to it, literally. But here is her grave. It says when all of the chains get broken, that's when she will return, so people kind of repair it. So you can see here, according to local legend, on May 25th, 1904, the witch of Yazoo City broke out these curious chain links surrounding her grave and burned down Yazoo City. Writer Willie Morris, classic good old boy, brought national renown to this vengeful woman and her shameful deed. In honor of Ray Rogers Sr. There it is. And somebody left a shell there, and you can see some people have left some money. It looks like some bones for the witch. And then there's I'm not going to mess with any of it. I'm just simply here to talk about the story. And so this is her grave right here, as I was showing you guys. And the author that it was talking about, Willie Morris, he actually wrote a really famous novel called My Dog Skip. And he's actually buried right over here by the witch. I can just walk to it literally in this frame here. And he's right here, William Weeks Morris, in this impressive style grave. And it says, even across the divide of death, friendship remains an echo forever in the heart. Willie Morris. So that'll be it here, guys, in Yazoo City, Mississippi. When I knew I was coming through the Delta area, I wanted to stop by and check this out and see the town. So we came out here, and cool enough, we saw the most famous author from here, and we saw the grave of the Yazoo witch, the most famous urban legend, or perhaps true story, who knows, from here in Yazoo City. And with that, the legend of the witch, maybe she burned down all those things for her curse and they just didn't listen. Maybe not. Maybe there's not anybody even here. Who really knows? But I'll bid you adieu with that. Like, subscribe, and share. Moon Man, he's on to the next one.